I did have a really good hair day until we went outside. Oh well, things happen, right? Let's get the computer up to where everybody can see what's going on. Hi. Okay, so a couple things going on today. I can't wait. We're going to make some seasoning mixes. We're going to finish off the cleaning recipes. And we're going to see what to do with some of these seasoning mixes and stuff like that. So, like I said, excuse the hair today. We have 60-mile-an-hour winds going on outside. So, there we go. Just Sec may or may not pop in. He is feeling like absolute garbage. So, it is what it is. I am also having lunch. So, okay. Let's start with the cleaning wipes. So, in here, I have just t-shirt squares. Juan's old work t-shirt, been washed.
Hi.
Thrown in there. There he is, my little man. Hi, Stacy. So,
How? It's a big wave of water. It is impossible.
Hello, Belinda.
It's
So, I want to know too, and you guys can think about this while we're going through everything. What do you guys think of the name change? And do you have an idea for one as well, different? The disinfectant was the, I have pneumonia, so I hear you, Sheena. The disinfectant was the 16 ounces of water and 50 drops of rosemary oil. That was the disinfectant. What do you guys think of the name change? Do you have an idea of a different one? Does the name do right? I was thinking about Live That Life, but then nobody who doesn't already know me knows what it is. So I don't know. So we got a bunch of little t-shirt squares in here, just in an old peanut butter container. Stacy says, glad you're doing better, little man.
Thank you.
We're going to put 3/4 of a cup of vinegar in here. Okay, cool, Sheena. Thank you. And then we're going to put 3/4 of a cup of water. I may end up also making supper up while we're on here. I don't know yet. 3/4 of a cup of water. Okay. What?
The meat's thawing out.
Yes, the meat's thawing out. If meat thaws out, then
Can I close this?
yes, you may close that. Now we're going to search for, we need lemon oil, which you can't see because of the glare, and 15 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we need lavender. That's peppermint. That's black pepper. I thought these were in alphabetical order. Well, I'm going to need bergamot. So, chamomile, rosemary, peach tree, eucalyptus, lavender. Found it.
Did you say spider jar? Mommy,
Ooh, live that home life. I love that.
did you say spider jar?
Lavender. Now 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holy cow.
What?
The wind. And bergamot. I'm going to stick all these recipes on the sheet that I haven't updated from the other week too. All of these are going on there.
Why can't you just put the meat in my room? My room is the hottest room
1,
ever.
2,
or
3,
bathroom.
4. It's actually almost done.
Well, then hurry up! Cause I want to make a tsunami. Legitimately, I'm going to make a tsunami maker.
Shake. Done.
Keep on shake, shake, shake.
See, and that's the major problem, Stacy, is when, oh, hi, Andrea. When he starts feeling the least bit better, he goes ballistic to make up for all the days he's been laying on the couch, which then knocks him back. So, and thank you about my hair. I love my hair. It was really, really curly this morning, and then we went out and did the 60-mile-an-hour winds. Also, that's why some of the things that I have planned for today aren't going to happen because we decided to only go to one grocery store. Oh. When you're done with these, all you got to do to wipe the stuff down, take it out, rinse it out. I keep these in my bathroom. Yes, I got it cut last weekend. I finally got it fixed. And Gregory is amazing. Wipe things down, throw them in your wash machine, and away you go.
And Dad does not like it.
No, Dad doesn't like it because it's too short. He told me to get a wig. I may get a wig just to, spice it up. But I'm going to have to wear it every day. All right, I want to wash my hands.
No, honestly, it looks so pretty when there isn't any snow.
I know, sweetie. So that's the cleaning wipes.
My fault.
All right. That is the only cleaning one that I'm doing today, unless you guys have something that you need. Next, Giuseppe's absolute favorite cough medicine in the entire world.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Thank you, Sheena.
Give me that.
Can I have it, please?
Sure.
Very, very simple. Very, very natural. And this one is extremely natural. He loves this cough medicine. So
give me it.
Okay. All I did, and I was going to use the stuff that's in here to demonstrate how I did it, but he needed it, so it got made. I took oranges and sliced them up, as you can see. I took cloves and dumped in about a tablespoon. And I added 2 cinnamon sticks. And then I filled the jar with the honey. And it is raw, unfiltered, straight from the bee farm that my parents know. And so it goes in here. Let it sit for about 4 hours. So that, because the liquid you see is actually the honey that is now very, very liquidy. And obviously there's some honey solids in the bottom. It works. It works well. And obviously you heard him. He likes it. So like I said, it does take 4 hours to calm that cough. Give them just a teaspoon of honey to have it go, but make sure it is the raw, unfiltered honey because no water. This is all that liquid that you see there is honey. The oranges give off their liquid, and then that makes that more liquidy. It's actually pretty cool. It's like science. So, no, all it is honey, oranges, cloves, and cinnamon sticks. That's it.
No water.
And patience. Patience. Your patience shall be rewarded.
Golden brown.
And use the pure honey, Sheena. You should be good.
You think it's full now?
For a nighttime cough, I forgot to grab it. We all know what this stuff is, right? We've had it. Yes, go ahead. Use what you have. For a nighttime cough, stick this on the bottom of their feet, not the jar, the stuff inside. Stick this on the bottom of the feet, and then, yes, it would also be very good with lemon, Stacy. Or lime, or, mix it together, make it kind of taste like a margarita. And then put them socks. And their nighttime cough, gone, done, bye-bye.
You mean chest?
No, I know. I also put it on your chest when you're having a hard time breathing. But with cough, it goes on your feet with socks, which you never like to wear.
I might have a funnel.
Yes, you may have a funnel.
The big one. Fast. Oh, Bobby, if you guys suggest a vacuum cleaner, it's what a vacuum cleaner. It's a cleaner, but for your vacuum.
Yes. Okay. That's that. Nighttime cough, cleaning wipes, cough syrup. Like I said, I will put all the recipes up on that sheet that I forgot to update from last time. So I'll also put those recipes up there too. All right. How about we do some spice mixes? Oh, thank you, Sheena. He doesn't need any right now, so let's see. When I give it to him, hold on.
I got some bottles.
Okay. When I give it to him, it just goes like this. Any pieces of clove or anything else that comes in there, I just strain off and put it back. So all you're giving them is the honey liquid. That's it.
Which tastes amazing.
Which tastes amazing. So, all right. Okay. What do you say we start with taco? Shall we start with taco seasoning?
Shall we?
Shall we? Hi, how are you doing, Michelle? Okay, we're going to do some taco seasoning.
There's Shannon doing?
No.
Wait.
My sugar is a little solid. Okay. All right. Don't worry about rushing to write them down. Like I said, they're going to be in there. The main one is that I want you guys to see what you can do with this. I actually went and bought something I don't normally buy. So, okay. Now I have to try and find everything. That's the only problem with having a lot of spices is you never are able to find anything. Okay. Chili powder. Getting low. Let's get this out of here.
What's on here? What's on there?
All in where? That's just water with the honey at the bottom. All right. Chili. Paprika, onion, garlic, salt. Beef. Also, if any of you guys are down in the south, I hope you're safe with all the tornadoes that went through yesterday. I really hope you're safe. Bouillon, sugar, garlic, cayenne. Cayenne.
Look it up.
Cayenne powder. Where is my cayenne powder? There it is. Okay. Here we go. So, I almost got 2 tablespoons of sugar. That would not have been good. So we need 2 tablespoons of flour. 1, 2. Okay, done in there. Great. I don't think I need any more flour. Then we need 2 tablespoons of chili powder. That's not that hot. And yes, there is a reason why it's going into a zip top bag. This, by the way, is 1 serving. This would be like 1 taco seasoning packet, okay? A teaspoon of onion powder. Or if you just have the dried minced onion, do a teaspoon and a half. Shoot.
Did you say your favorites was I told my Garchie spoonful?
Not right now, kiddo. In a minute.
Because I need to grab a Lego head.
Okay.
Down the Garchie spoonful.
A teaspoon of salt. Fake salt, real salt, don't care. We use fake salt. Shh, don't tell Juan. Teaspoon of paprika. All right. Now I need to crush up a beef bouillon cube.
I can't do that because my hands.
That's very true. Yesterday, guys, this little one right here, he's all, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm fine, blah, 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 blah. I can run around. No, really, you shouldn't. No, Mama, I can do it. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. We decided to actually order in pizza last night. I think this is the first time in 6 months that we've actually ordered in. Yep, there will be cumin. Ordered in pizza. I ordered the pizza. Juan gets home at 5. Jacek falls asleep at 5:05 and sleeps until 10. Crushed up beef bouillon cube. Teaspoon of, half a teaspoon of cumin, because you gotta have the cumin, or cumino, depending. Whoa. All right. Where am I? For where we're at right now, for just making taco meat, you need, if I can get it out of here without spilling it everywhere, a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. I do Oh, yeah, I know. I had meant to get up and write down exactly what you guys needed to have for today. And this little one getting sick, literally, and then Juan got sick, literally threw me off.
I don't think you got sick.
Yeah, but I didn't get down and out. I do an 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne. Joop. And I mean, when you go out, like say, like Sheena just said, she doesn't have all the spices. It's not a big deal. When you first go buy it, yes, getting all the spices are a little pricey. But once you have the spices, making the spice mixes and what I'm going to show you next and everything like that takes the cost way, way down. So it's that one time, well, not one time, but each time you need to renew them, that it's a big lump of change, but the benefits definitely work. The benefits are definitely there. All right. And then a half a teaspoon. I'm going to use kind of a heaping one because we like garlic in there. Now, you can choose, and I realize I'm getting complicated here, but bear with me. You can choose not to use the onion powder and not to use the garlic if you want to use fresh. So, shake, done, and ready to be used just like a regular taco packet. Now, say you're sick of tacos, but you got a taco seasoning packet. Well, what can we do? Oh, wrong box. Did I keep it or did I get rid of it? Because I wanted to get rid of it. I'm too short. You guys know what this stuff is, right? You know how bad this stuff is for you guys?
What's that?
This has been getting used, Sheena, for like 4 days, so there's a lot gone. The honey came up all the way. Everything was completely covered. Okay? I'm going to show you how to make this. This can be homemade. Oh, yeah, definitely. This, you just made the seasoning packet for this. Okay? So, all you're going to do to this seasoning packet is you're going to bump up the sugar if I can get it out to a full teaspoon. Okay? That's it. And I actually planned on making it as hamburger helper, so that's kind of why I did it. Now, let's make taco with pasta, not rice this time. I don't feel like doing rice this time. So, pasta. You need about 2 cups. Now, you can do this with ground beef. You can do this. I've done it with tuna, with chicken, with turkey. Heck, you could do it with shredded pork and everything else. Now it's close enough. All right. 2 cups of pasta or a cup of rice. Now, when you buy the box, you have your seasoning packet. You have your pasta bag. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now we're going to write down the instructions as soon as I find that big old Sharpie that I had. All right. So for this, you're going to need to add, when you're ready.
Oh, there's a branch. I see a branch.
You see a branch?
I see a couple of branches. Like small branches.
Do, 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 do.
And now my garbage disposal bag. Alright.
So, morning, Devin. I recognized it. Oh, that's a very good idea. That is a great idea, Stacy, because then you don't got to filter it out. So, what you're going to do, brown your hamburger, right? Nice and brown. Drain it just like you normally would. Now, Giuseppe, you knew what was happening right now, and you decided to do this. This is part of you not feeling good because you think you can do whatever you need to do whenever you want to do it. What do you need help with? No, I'm asking you. What do you need help with?
I just uncle's cold water, and I need you to go with this, but I don't tell it. Oh, it's cold water.
Well, do you still want it on there? I will be right there, guys. Pour the bottle. Put the bottle over it. Okay, you need to hold the bottle in place. You're welcome. Okay. Oh, I love the fact that you're part of my nation. Okay, so you browned a hamburger, right? Just like you would for this box. Okay? Hamburger's brown, turkey's brown, lean ground sirloin, whatever you want to do. Now, you can't really see it on the back of this. Hold on. I'm getting smart. I'm getting smart in my old age. Okay. On the bag, you see I got 2 1/4 cups of water, a 1/2 cup of milk, 1 cup diced tomatoes, right? So you're going to add the seasoning packet, the pasta, and the liquid to the skillet, just like you would with this. You're going to cover it. You're going to do the exact same instructions that would be on here. And then you top it with a cup of cheese and a cup of smashed up Fritos. Now, we were able to say absolutely everything that went into this bag, right? Palm oil, citric acid, yeast extract, Limburger cheese, monoglycerides, natural flavor and sodium, phosphorate, non-milk, silicone dioxide, thiamine mononitrate. You know, I mean, okay. These actually, they're not as bad. Yep. Hamburger helper. Homemade hamburger helper. And if you go and you make your own pasta, which is like way done, it's even more healthy. Homemade hamburger helper. I have got recipes for the taco. I have recipes for the Salisbury steak, for a whole bunch of different ones. I can put those up too, to where, and it tastes like hamburger helper, only better. Okay? So that's fun. Thank you, Sheena. I really love my hair too.
Wow.
All right. Next.
Can I pour this in your blender?
Yes, you can pour that in my blender. I lost my page with all my recipes on there. Here we go. Found it.
And then pour. And tell me there's a pour a lot.
Okay, where is my empty container of the Monterey steak? There it is. Monterey steak seasoning. Done at home. And cheaper. All right. Pepper.
Can I search for the wind in the background? It's really windy out.
It is. We need 2 teaspoons of black pepper. Freshly grind if you really want to. Oh yeah, hobo plates. I need to get those things. I can do those in 2 weeks. Because Juan's going to need them because 2 weeks after that, so a month from today, we are supposed to have a session. Depending upon the way this little one feels, we may or may not be because I am going to be in Tucson. So we may or may not have a live one a month from today. So if we end up going, Juan is going to need food to eat. So we will do hobo plates. Great idea, Stacy. All right. Now we need 2 teaspoons of paprika. We will do some fish. We will do some beef. And we will do some chicken hobo plates.
Oh, bye, guys. Comment down below how long it takes a wishbone to dry.
He is waiting for the wishbone to dry so that way he can make a wish from our chicken the other day. Okay, where am I? Paprika, salt.
Hey, Mommy, can you put this in your blender and turn it on and make a mess?
2 teaspoons of salt. No,
Okay.
like I said, I can do my whole chicken recipe. It's
Wow,
fall off the bone good.
there's a Lego man in here.
Okay. All right. Sea salt. So fake salt. Like I said, don't tell Juan. 1 teaspoon of garlic. Boop.
I got my
1 teaspoon of onion.
pressure washer.
Yeah, Sheena, definitely. The TV dinners, I would consider those like the hobo plates. So that way, just grab them out of the freezer and throw them in the oven and you're done. Or throw them in the toaster oven for when it gets way too hot to turn on the oven.
And yeah, guys, we don't have a microwave.
Yeah. I still don't have a microwave and I don't think I'm going to get it back.
Why?
Because I don't want it. All right. 1/2 teaspoon. So beware, this stuff will be a little spicy. I am going to do a scant 1/2 teaspoon. So a small one, not totally full. A teaspoon of coriander, which I bet you if I put these back up, I'd be able to find it better. Let's put some of these back. Because I see it, but if I go for it right now, I'm going to knock everything else over. Like the bananas. Oh. Okay. Coriander. We need a teaspoon of this.
The plastic.
Our house is farting.
Where's your milk?
Oh, that wind is finding every crack possible in our house. Coriander and dill seeds.
It also says that this tree is about to come down. Jeremy, on house, looks like some of this tree will fall down.
We're okay, honey, okay?
There's already a branch.
I know there's already a branch, honey.
Two branches.
Okay. We don't need to worry about it. We're okay.
Worries.
You sure sound like you're worried.
I am.
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna lose power.
We are not going to lose power. We are okay.
Mom, can. If a tree knocks down the power line, or just when.
Yes, and that is adult stuff that you do not need to be worrying about. All right, Dill. I'm doing another scant teaspoon.
What's up with you this time?
Okay. Shake. Done. Montreal steak seasoning. All done and over with. All right. And I actually need that for recipes this week, so. Next time, I'm also going to be doing my magic dust. This stuff you can put on anything and it tastes good.
What's that?
So that way he can break it and make a wish. Yeah, you gotta dry it out. All right. How about one more one? We'll do some pizza seasoning. All right. Let's plan some meals for the week. Do you want to shop out of your freezer and refrigerator? Or do you need to go to the store? You need to go to the store, or you want to shop out of your freezer? All right. We will get... Okay, you got to go to the store. Pizza seasoning. Oregano. Basil. I don't know if I got enough basil up here. I might have to go to my stash. Basil. Onion. Garlic. Thyme. Thyme. Fennel. See, I knew I shouldn't have put that fennel back up there. Because I knew I was going to need it. Now where did I put it? Oh. Fennel. Paprika. And black pepper. All right. Let's make some pizza seasoning.
Say, pizza wood.
Okay. The rotisserie chicken actually is, I have a recipe for lasagna roll-ups where you just shred the chicken and then you can make it in the pasta, roll it up. I will go into detail in that in a minute. You could also use the taco seasoning
That we just made.
and turn it into taco meat and then freeze it. Or like Stacy just said, you could just take the chicken off and then freeze it and then worry about it later. So, pizza seasoning. We are starting off with oregano. We need 4 teaspoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just made pizza burgers the other day. Right? I know. I'm loving it. I made pizza burgers the other day, and instead of just using the ground beef, which was what the recipe called for, I threw pizza seasoning in with that, and Juan said that they were the best pizza burgers he ever had. So I love that. 2 teaspoons of basil. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to get 2 out of here, but if I don't, I have plenty of basil. Basil.
Basil.
All right, I will have to fill that back up. Teaspoon of onion. Teaspoon of garlic. Teaspoon of thyme. Teaspoon of fennel seed. Teaspoon of paprika. And a teaspoon of black pepper. Now, the biggest thing, yes, I always save my old jars. As you store this, you notice the powder kind of settles to the bottom. So make sure every time you make spice mixes yourself and then you go to use them, you shake them up. And then I scoop them out with them at an angle, not down. So pizza, you can go back up there. Paprika goes over here. Fennel seed, pepper, thyme, garlic powder, onion powder, fresh garlic. There we go.
I'm thirsty.
Safely defrosting meat is done in the refrigerator. Always in the refrigerator. You want to defrost meat in the refrigerator. I obviously at the beginning of this did not do that because I was planning on making the lasagna chicken roll-ups with my leftover rotisserie chicken that I made the other day. And I didn't go to the second store to get the other things that I needed. So I put it in some cold water and away it went. But as a rule, you really want to defrost meats in the refrigerator. On the lowest shelf, away from other food, so you do not cross-contaminate. Or, depending upon what you're doing with it, I like to cook from frozen. The only meat I don't cook from frozen is ground beef. Otherwise, if I'm doing pork chops or steak or, okay, the whole chicken I didn't, because that doesn't need to get any juicier than what it already was. A big roast, I will even cook from frozen. I would do pasta salad with sandwiches. That's what I would prefer. Or even skip the pasta salad and just do finger sandwiches. No, never mind. It was an idea, but then I started thinking about cost. So And Sheena, I am, and please tell me if you want me to stop right here. But I am really, really, truly, my heart goes to you. I love you, honey, and I am here for you with whatever you need. I'm not going to tell you everything will be better. I'm not going to tell you it's a blessing. I'm not going to tell you any of that crap because that is exactly what it all is. I'm going to tell you that I'm here for you, whatever you need. So, okay. Where was I? I was talking about something and I totally spaced. Oh, yeah, I would do. I love you too, honey. Finger sandwiches, stuff that people. Are you doing a sit down dinner, Sheena? Or is it just stand and walk around and talk, kind of like a buffet thing?
I love you.
Okay. Because, you know, stuff with like appetizers, anything you could eat, buffet, fruit platter, okay. Still, honestly, anything you can eat with a toothpick, I think is wonderful. So even grapes with a piece of cheese for like a fruit cheese platter, or meatballs in a sauce, and don't freak out here, of chili sauce and grape jelly, which is amazing. And then you can just get the store-bought meatballs, throw them in there, and that way you can eat them with a toothpick. See, and I think it truly depends upon the person that event is for. Because, like, for my grandma, it was out to eat because she wasn't going to cook for everybody. Oh, Belinda, there is no offense here. None whatsoever. I agree with you. Sheena, I agree with comfort foods and with also the healthy option. But think about what he liked. And that's what should be there. I know you had said that, I realize it's another bowl, but doing like the clam chowder. For a while there, almost every time I talked to you, you were making clam chowder to take to your dad. For me, clam chowder should be there, or something along the same flavor profile as a clam chowder should be there, because it's about celebrating. Why do I keep hearing water hitting the floor? Or is that just your chair? You know, honey, you really should not be playing in the water.
Why? No, don't you dare go.
What about like a cheap lobster roll? Like using and I'm not saying you should go cheap, but you're looking at feeding a lot of people, so imitation crab meat is way cheaper. And easy to make. You know, just his favorites. When let's see. When my cousin passed, she loved I'm gonna think on that one. Sheena, because I think I have seen a recipe for like hors d'oeuvres that taste like clam chowder. Let me look. To where it'll taste like clam chowder, but it's an hors d'oeuvre. Like, let me look because I remember seeing it. But we had tacos because that was her favorite. Yes, think about a dessert that he likes. Because, I mean, any dessert can be taken and even done into little single-sized portions and stuff like that. All right, let's menu plan. But let's menu plan with stuff that we can do multiple ways. So, well, Sheena, with your rotisserie chicken, that's a great one because you can make a rotisserie chicken or buy a rotisserie chicken one day and have tacos the next day, or have chicken with gravy on mashed potatoes or over rice or over noodles another day. So that one can definitely stretch. You can then take the chicken carcass and throw it in a pot and make some stock and make a soup. Or if you get a really nice, let's see. Devin, how many times during the week do you actually have leftovers? Because that's going to make the difference on how I approach this. Oh boy. If you buy like a roast for making like a pot roast, how big is it already? Holy cow! Never mind. Because I was going to say, you could easily do a pot roast one day, and then if there were leftover, well, yeah, deer roast. And then if there were leftovers, you could do shredded beef. You could throw in some pepperoncinis and some onions and some broth or butter and turn it into Italian beef. Are you still eating out of what's in your freezer? Some? Oh, I love Boston cream pie. Okay. You just don't want to have venison every day for a week, right? I had this out. Main dishes. I have a recipe for fried venison backstrap. I will take a picture and I will send it to you. Well, yeah. I have a recipe for fried venison backstrap that is absolutely amazing. I will take a picture of it and I will send it to you. Chicken. There's tuna fish. I'm doing a crunchy tuna cakes. Well, yeah. I'm doing crunchy tuna cakes this week. What else am I doing this week? Oh, my meal I have to make right now. Come on, let's go make some food. Let's make some food. I need to cook. This thing's got to be in the slow cooker for 6 hours, so we got to cook. Yes, I see it. All right. I need to see, because I don't know how it's going to work. I have to get the recipe, so hopefully, hopefully this is still going. Okay. Did I go away? Could you guys still see me? I literally, okay, chicken breasts. You take chicken breasts, frozen, pull them out. Okay, cool. Chicken breasts, frozen, pull them out. Say I was going to make smothered chicken breasts, okay? Can't really see me, can you guys? I would pull out the frozen chicken breasts. I would stick them in the glass dish that I was going to bake them in. I would cover them with the cream mushroom sauce and throw them in the oven, just like that. They take just a little bit more. I know, I love it. They just take a little bit more time, but for me, the chicken is way juicier when you cook from frozen. The same way when it depends upon how big the chicken breasts are. Honestly, with anything, when you're cooking it, it depends upon how long. It depends on I would start with 20 minutes on 350 and then take its temp. Because that is the only way to tell, honestly. Because chicken thighs can be different sizes. It also depends upon ovens. And if your oven is true temp and how well your oven circulates the heat and stuff like that. So it all depends upon a lot of things on how long it actually takes, which is why a thermometer is a cook's best friend. And a good one too. So right now I am just browning meat. Your chicken should always be, I believe it's 160. Always. At minimum, 160. Yes, sweetie.
Can I make a toilet paper tornado with my bag?
Are you going to pick up the toilet paper tornado from your fan?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. $350 for the oven, possibly $375. Okay, I'm just browning hamburger in my Instapot. Gonna add some beans with some other stuff, and that's dinner. And then we're gonna make some macaroni and cheese to go with it. And there we go. Because like I said, I decided not to go to the second grocery store today because it is just awful out there. Okay. Number one, you are soaking wet, so please go get out of that white shirt. Okay. You see our project area over there? Our wonderful project area? Oh. Let's see. And I mean, one of the best things too is being able to take stuff. What does Jacek know how to make? Oh my Lord. This kid makes the best chili I've ever had. He makes an amazing chicken salad. His corn dogs are pretty darn good. His desserts are phenomenal. He's made ice cream and his banana dogs. His scrambled eggs are amazing. Exactly. Ovens never cook alike. You always have to see if your oven is true temp. Okay. Yes, I always make the macaroni and cheese. I always make the macaroni and cheese from scratch, except for when he wants stuff right away. Every once in a while, he gets his treats of getting them little microwavable mac and cheese cups that I don't make on the microwave. So. Let's see. Biggest thing, Devin, for you, I would think, does your family like pasta? Oh, Sheena, he's also on his device way more than what he should be. Yes, you. Get some chicken breasts. Cook up some pasta. Throw on some Alfredo sauce, either homemade or whatever. And you got a good meal right there, along with a nice salad or something, or green beans or whatever. And then should there be any leftover pasta, you can mix it with the eggs in the morning and you're good. Or another good chicken one. See, I love my rotisserie chicken, which you just need a whole chicken. You would probably need 2 whole chickens because it's a chicken that is about 2 to 3 pounds. A seasoning mix that goes on it. You let it sit overnight. You put it in the next morning on an oven at 250 degrees, which is what I'm going to be making next time. You put it in an oven for 250 degrees for 5 hours. And when you go to take the chicken out of the pan, it will fall apart in the tongs. It's pretty awesome. He is probably getting more device time this week just because of how he feels. Honestly, just because. Yeah, 5 hours. Because you're only cooking it at 250 degrees. Don't cover it, nothing. I'll send you the recipe. 250 degrees. You stick an onion up its butt. You cover it in the seasoning. You let that seasoning sit overnight in the refrigerator, right? In the zip top bag. Good. Then you bake it for 5 hours, 250 degrees. Don't cover it, nothing. And the chicken is fall apart tender. I haven't made that seasoning mix yet, Stacy. But I suppose we could. We're going a little over, but I said we were going to go over last week, didn't I? Let me get my supper going, and then I will actually make that rotisserie seasoning mix with you guys today. I am always busy. But I also don't like to be bored. Yeah. I always defrost the ground beef in the fridge unless, of course, like today, I had to do a last minute change of plans for dinner, and then I didn't do it. But as soon as this stuff got thawed, it went into the Instapot so that way I can cook it. Yes, I will definitely. Since I'm going to make that seasoning mix to go with the rotisserie chicken, I will make sure that the recipe for the chicken is there. It is probably one of my family's favorite meals, and it takes the least amount of effort from me. Which means that I absolutely love that. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so since you guys didn't go away when I went to my recipe for today, I got to go back to that recipe, so I can't see any comments right now.
Mom,
So,
look at this.
just a sec. But I didn't say that you could use the entire roll of toilet paper.
I didn't
That
know.
looks like about a cup of...
I didn't know.
Yes, you did know. You're just
No, I
choosing to
didn't.
say that. Don't argue.
No, I'm not. Sister, I did not know.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
I'm not going to get into it with you right now. It's just going to get thrown out. But not until Dad sees it. Brown sugar.
Nope, Dad's not going to see it.
Just a sec. You are being very disrespectful right now. Very disrespectful right now.
Okay, but Mom, I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay, if you don't want to get in trouble and you're saying it like that, then you knew you shouldn't have done it. So your little argument from before that says that I didn't know was not true.
Oh, it was true. I'm sorry.
Okay, honey.
I'll start with myself now.
All right. Yes, I put root beer in my barbecue sauce. All right, let me get back to the video feed here. There we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have a ton of spices. Have I ever shown, I think I've done videos where you guys can see my spice wall. I have made a habit of making sure that I have all these recipes. And whenever I get a spice, and all my spices are also dated to make sure I don't have any of them past 6 months. Make all my meals on YouTube? That would be a lot of work. I'll tell you what. I will try to do dinners on YouTube. I don't know if they're going to be live every single time because obviously sometimes I'm on session getting ready or whatever. But I will try. I am making, it's called Beefy Beans. It's just a pound of hamburger, and it is a can of the Steakhouse Grillin' Beans and a big can of baked beans and homemade barbecue sauce in the Instapot for 4 hours on slow cook. That's it. And then I'm making homemade mac and cheese to go with it. And peas and carrots. Peas and carrots. So, all right. Let me find that recipe. Look at that. It's right here. So, the seasoning mix that I'm going to do is for 1 chicken. So, if you get 2 chickens, you're going to have to double the seasoning mix. And I need something to drink. Dad works until 8:30 tonight, honey. Today is his 13-hour day.
I guess when he goes to bed at 7.
Boy. Oh. Yes. It's too early for the real drink, and I have a child home with no other adult in place. Let's cross our fingers that it fits in here. So, like I said, this is going to be for 1 chicken. So, like Devin, you would need to double this because you're going to need at least 2 chickens. So, 2 teaspoons of salt. 1 teaspoon of paprika. My kitchen is destroyed, guys. Half teaspoon of onion powder. Half teaspoon of garlic powder. D-I. A-S. T-E-R. I think. Thyme. I just had thyme. All right. Half teaspoon of thyme. Half teaspoon of white pepper. Where did it go? I just used it the other day.
D-I-S-A-S-T.
No. Is it D-I-D?
D-I-S-A-S-T-E-R.
Okay. I absolutely stink at spelling. I just used my white. There it is. Right underneath. Right now, she ain't even on. I don't have Alexa on right now. Half teaspoon of white pepper. I skip the cayenne pepper. Please. I skip the cayenne pepper, but if your family likes heat, please add it. It will be in the recipe. You can add it or not as you want. Black pepper, which is a 1/4 teaspoon. Okay, and that is the seasoning mix. Let me get a lid. And it fits! Yay! So this is a seasoning mix for a whole chicken. The way you would prep the whole chicken is thaw out the chicken. Bring the chicken out. I then immediately, once I unwrap the chicken, because I get it from my butcher, so once I unwrap the chicken, it goes straight into a zip top bag with no seasoning on it yet. Then, once the chicken's in the zip top bag, I take an onion and I quarter it. You don't have to worry if you get the stemmy things off of it. I just peel it and quarter it. And I stick it up its butt. Then I take the seasoning mix and, oh, it's in one that's in the fridge. I have a lid that has holes poked in it. And I use that as a shaker. And I shake the seasoning over the chicken, patting it in. And then it goes back, zip up the bag. It goes back in the fridge for a minimum of 6 hours. When it comes out, take the zip top bag off, obviously. Stick it in a baking dish. I just use a little 8x8 for mine. If you're making 2 of them, a 9x13 would be just fine. And put it in the oven at 250 degrees for 5 hours. The house is going to smell amazing. The skin is going to be so crispy that you will never go and buy rotisserie chicken again. Okay? Okay. Did I get to everybody's question? Anybody that's still here, do you guys have any questions that I have not answered yet today? Like I said, I will make a point of getting all the recipes up on that document, link it to today's video. And for those of you in my group, actually, maybe I'll even link it on my Facebook page. I will link it. So, any questions I have not answered yet? Any cleaning things that we want next week? Any spice recipes that are in 2 weeks that we want in 2 weeks? I'm going to do hobo plates, and if I get up to the butcher, maybe I'll even do a chicken. I don't know. If I do the chicken between now and then, I will post it. I will try. I am not going to say 100% yes, no yet, but I will try to get some of my meals up on YouTube as I'm cooking. Oh, I was going to make a magic eraser today, wasn't I? Oh, I didn't get any new sponges. That's why I didn't. Okay. Anything anybody wants to talk about, because that's why we're here. I'll give you guys a second. Okay, Devin, I need to send you the back strap. Or I suppose I could just post it. I think half the mess that's in my kitchen is from my son. Oh, yeah. Magic dust is a seasoning that is absolutely amazing. And we're going to make that next time because I wasn't able to get everything that I needed for it this time. And the magic, huh? Thank you. And the magic eraser, I will make next time as well because I didn't have a chance to go get sponges. So, but I will get everything that you guys need for the next one up on that thing as well. Is there anything that you guys want me to make? See, in 2 weeks we'll be where? 1, 2. Oh, we'll make some chocolate frogs. It'll be the 10th of March. Okay. Oh, I gotta send my hours in too. It's almost the end of the month. All right. If you guys come up with something you want me to make, comment it on when the videos come up during the week so I can get them. And other than that, you guys, I use the orange oil stuff. I use it on my wood, and you could also use it on leather. It is an amazing cleaner, and I will just take one of my cleaning rags. I figured what you meant. I'll take one of my cleaning rags because I put it in a mason jar. And I'll dip it in there. And then I will just buff it in because it's not oily and stuff like that. So that's how I use that oil or the vinegar and oranges and salt. And it's all the way in the kitchen, so I'm not going to go get it. But it's just a matter, I just use it to buff the wood and to clean any wood that's in my house. So, any other questions? I'm really hoping my siding and stuff isn't coming off. If you guys need anything, the frogs is just I just am taking chocolate. Where'd my chocolate go? I'm just taking chocolate, melting it, and putting it in the forms. So, the forms which I got from Amazon. These wonderful forms. Thank you, honey. I'm sure you do. You do too. And they even came with those. So, yeah, it's still the same color. It's just extremely short. Extremely short. So, yeah, the chocolate frogs is just melting chocolate, putting it in the forms and letting it harden. We may or may not put Rice Krispies in them. I don't know. And the forms were actually really, really decently priced. I just got them from Amazon. And if you actually plan it better than me, you don't have to get it in 1 day delivery and add $10 to the price. So, because when I want to do a Harry Potter party, I do it right. And actually, Harry Potter is playing all day today, so yes. Huh? I'm not yelling at you. I'm not going to yell at you, honey. Did you do something that you need to get in trouble for? Yeah. Okay, guys, you all have a wonderful Sunday. I will see some of you guys throughout the week. I will talk to some of you guys. For others of you, I will see you in 2 weeks. Have a great 2 weeks. Have a great week. Have a great rest of your weekend. Sheena, I am thinking about you, honey. And have a wonderful one. I told you all we were going to go long today. Thank you, Belinda. Have a great one, everybody. Bye, Andrea. Bye, Michelle. Bye, Belinda. Stacy, Devin, Sheena. Is that everybody? I don't know. Let's see. Andrea, Devin, Stacy, Sheena, Belinda, Michelle. There's somebody else, but I don't know who it is. So, love y'all. Mwah! Remember, be happy, be healthy, be here, and be you. Bye, guys.